All right, so let's keep spying on Uber since we can here. We'll pretend we're still being Lyft and doing competitive intelligence. Just trying to keep up to date on what they're writing about and what new cities they're launching in. So we'll go to their blog. And there's a couple different places on the site that you can launch extractors. One of them is the jobs page, obviously, because that's really important as we went over in the last video. One of them is the blog. I think it's just good to be keeping up to date on these sorts of things. And then another one is actually like the help desk. And though we won't set one up for this, the help desk is kind of interesting because sometimes companies put up their help desk information prior to launching a new product or a new feature. And so you can actually predict the new feature, etc., ahead of time. So right now we're just going to focus on getting their top articles from their front page of their blog. And let's see what we got here. And you might be asking, like, well, why can't I just, come back to their page, come back to their blog whenever? It's fine. You could totally do that. So the point of this is to combine this all into a dashboard, again, into a mix so that you can see any information you need to about your competitor at any point in time just by opening this up, instead of going to like 4 or 5 different places and having to look around, etc. So it's just really some time-saving elements there. Okay, great. So let's just train these rows. So let's see, this is actually a row here. Capture that in. And even though we are pretending to be Lyft and we're competing right now, Uber does have a pretty nice looking blog. Congrats on that, guys. Alright, train rows. So now, as you can see, usually it actually catches on at this point. So we're going to continue to train. Got 3 rows now. Let's grab 4, and it's still not quite catching. That's okay. Let's get the 5th row here. Alright, so we got all of our rows. Start adding columns. And I'll just use that general set of columns that I used for blogs previously, just because it's easy to get into a habit of doing the same thing. Alright, got the links for all that. Alright, and what else should we get? Let's get the picture. It's too pretty not to get this picture. Okay, so I didn't actually get the image when I did that one. Oop. Sorry, I accidentally clicked forward there. Got our rows. Now let's try and get our picture. Alright, got it this time. Just had to manually kind of highlight it. Alright, let's get the author in this case. Got Jen. Okay, so we might have to go through and train for all these again. Sometimes it just doesn't quite recognize. Now, if there were like 25 results on this page, once we did this, see, now it's starting to recognize, so it sees that I'm going through and do that. So sometimes it just takes a little extra work. Some are easier than others, but no big deal. We can handle that. We'll do categories because it looks like there's often multiple categories here. We'll just grab that in text format as well. want this to work correctly. Alright, so I'm going to start over with categories because it's being a little testy there. Try it again. There we go. Perfect. And finally, let's just grab the date so we can keep track of these guys. Perfect. We've got what we need now. Upload this. And show me the data. Perfect. Now, real quick, if we want to do some fun stuff here, we can actually do another dashboard. So I'll save that and create a dashboard. Alright, so let's name this Uber Intel. And we can set an auto refresh period if we want to. We'll just do every 30 minutes. This info is probably not updating that quickly. And we'll give all the results to the widget. And for the blog, you know, I kind of like how it's displaying right now, but let's just verify. Title, content instead of that. Well, I guess we didn't really have any content there, so post link could be fine for that. Otherwise, we can just leave the I don't really like how no data looks, so let's put something in there. Let's just put the post title, post link in there twice. There we go. That looks good. Post link for the link and picture for the image. And that is a dashboard. So let's go back to edit the data set because we're going to want to add another data source. So we've got the extractor, but what about the Uber jobs extractor? Perfect. Alright, and let's go back to the dashboard now. Alright, we got our jobs here, but we need to change some of this and how it's working. Go down to the per source settings and select the jobs settings. So title should be job title. Content, we'll just do department there. Yeah, we'll just do department. And I don't know if we have a real way here to display. No, we don't really have a way to display the actual location, but it looks like it does it anyway through the title itself. So perfect. We've got now a spying dashboard on our competitors Uber, and then anytime we want to refresh the data sets, you can do that. We also do have it set to automatically refresh every 30 minutes. but we can hide this, and this stuff's out here. And then again, if you click this, it'll take you right back into the settings. But if you wanted to, you can continue to add different parts of the site to this and be able to keep up on the competition. Alrighty, let's keep going with some more examples.